Once upon a time, in a shadowy, rain-soaked town in the heart of the American Midwest, two souls found each other amidst the chaos of their contrasting lives. Isabella, a spirited artist with a flair for the dramatic painted murals on the crumbling walls of abandoned factories, breathing life into forgotten places. Her vibrant personality was a stark contrast to the gloom that enveloped her world. Then there was Ethen, a brooding writer haunted by his past. He roamed the dimly lit streets, scribbling tales of love and loss in the margins of his worn notebook. He captured the darkness of human emotion, often reflecting on his struggles with heartache and betrayal. When the two first crossed paths at a local coffee shop, the air was thick with unspoken words and electric tension. Their connection was immediate, yet fraught with intensity. Isabella saw the flickering light within Ethan's dark exterior, while Ethen was drawn to Isabella's unyielding spirit. They spent endless nights wrapped in each other's arms, their conversations meandering through dreams, fears, and desires. Underneath the glow of neon lights, they explored their inner demons together, igniting a passion that was as beautiful as it was destructive. However, their love was not without its challenges. Secrets lingered in the air like thick fog, and both carried scars that were not easily forgotten. Isabella struggled with her childhood, marked by neglect and an overwhelming need for validation. Meanwhile, Ethen battled his demons, ghosts of a lost love that clung to him like shadows. As weeks turned into months, their romance spiraled into a passionate yet tumultuous affair. The darkness that once united them began to suffocate their love. Fights erupted over misunderstandings and jealousy, each argument carving deeper trenches in their hearts. They found solace in each other, yet the very love that brought them together also drove them apart. One stormy night, during a particularly fierce confrontation, words were exchanged that could never be taken back. In a fit of rage, Ethen stormed out, leaving Isabella trembling in the wake of her heartache. They spent agonizing days apart, each grappling with their choices and the pain of separation. But love has a way of finding its way back. In the silence of their solitude, they realized that the darkness they feared was also part of their bond. They both needed to confront their pasts and heal individually if they were to reignite the spark they once had. In a twist of fate, they met again at their favorite coffee shop, the place where it all began. It was there, with the scent of coffee and the warmth of shared memories, that they finally embraced the shadows of their past. They apologized, recognizing that true love is not only about the light-hearted moments, but also about confronting the darkness together. From that day on, Isabella and Ethen learned to navigate their love with honesty and vulnerability. They transformed their shared pain into art and words, intertwining their lives like threads in a tapestry, creating a story that would withstand the test of time. Their dark romance became a tale of resilience and redemption, proving that even the deepest shadows can give way to love that illuminates. In the end, they not only loved each other, but also accepted their intertwined darkness, creating a bond that was unbreakable despite the challenges of life. Their love story became a testament to the beauty found in scars and the strength that arose from vulnerability, forever etched in the heart of the town they called home. As Isabella and Ethen navigated the complexities of their dark romance, their journey deepened and evolved, marked by moments of ecstasy and despair. The art of healing. After their poignant reunion in the coffee shop, Isabella immersed herself in her art, finding solace and expression in her canvas. She began to paint, not just to escape her reality, but as a form of catharsis, channeling her emotions into breathtaking murals that echoed her inner turmoil. Each stroke of her brush told a story of pain, love, and healing. Her murals became a reflection of their relationship, vibrant Isabella's transformation, began writing a novel based on their tumultuous love story. His words flowed like the storms outside, raw and tempestuous. He filled his pages with dark poetry that echoed his feelings for Isabella, interspersing tales of their love with fragments of his painful past. Writing became his refuge, allowing him to confront his heartache while capturing the essence of their passionate connection. Moments of passion and reflection. Despite their progress, the couple faced moments that tested their resolve. Late-night arguments flared up unexpectedly, often centered around their insecurities and fears. Each fight would bleed into passionate reconciliations, where they surrendered to the intensity of their feelings. One night, after a particularly intense argument, Isabella found herself wandering alone in the rain, struggling with her thoughts. Ethen, consumed by guilt, rushed after her, heart pounding in his chest. They stood together in the downpour, emotions raw. Instead of shouting, they simply embraced, letting the rain wash away their misunderstandings. In that moment of vulnerability, they understood that their love could withstand the turmoil. It was a rare and fragile bond that required nurturing. A love tested by fate. As seasons changed, so did their lives. Challenges arose when Ethen received an unexpected job opportunity in a distant city, a chance to break into the literary world. This offer presented a difficult choice. Should he pursue his dream and risk their relationship, or stay with Isabella and nurture the love they had fought so hard to build? The decision weighed heavily on both their hearts. On one hand, they longed to be together, but on the other, they understood the importance of individual growth. They spent countless nights discussing their future, debating the merits of following dreams versus staying tied to each other. In a bittersweet moment, they chose to prioritize their individual paths while promising to support each other from afar. The parting and growth. When the day came for Ethen to leave, the air was thick with unspoken words and lingering touches. They stood at the train station, emotions swirling like the autumn leaves around them. In that farewell, they exchanged a piece of their hearts, hoping against hope that love would be enough to bridge the distance. Ethen's new life began in a bustling city, filled with endless opportunities, but his heart remained tethered to Isabella. He poured himself into writing, gaining recognition for his novel that was inspired by her. Each chapter, filled with the essence of their love, resonated with readers who could feel the intensity of their story. Meanwhile, Isabella continued to chase her dreams, holding exhibitions to showcase her transformative art. She painted with Ethen's words echoing in her mind, creating pieces that explored love, loss, and the beauty of vulnerability. The reunion months turned into a year, and both Isabella and Ethen thrived in their respective worlds. Yet the space between them felt heavy, like a bittersweet melody that lingered in the silence. They exchanged letters, each adding layers to their love, a mixture of longing and hope. Finally, on a chilly winter afternoon, they found themselves reuniting in the same coffee shop that had once been the birthplace of their romance. Time seemed to stand still as their eyes locked, and a sense of familiarity washed over them. The distance had tested their love, but it had also strengthened it. They realized that both had grown as individuals, but their hearts still beat in synchrony. As they shared their experiences and stories of growth, they felt the old flame reignite. Their love, now marked by understanding and appreciation, became a source of strength rather than a burden. Isabella gifted Ethen a canvas adorned with vibrant colors. He presented her with a well-worn copy of his novel, its pages filled with moments of their shared journey, a love reborn. Together, they embraced a new chapter, one where love held space for both their individual dreams and their shared life. They learned that love, much like art and writing, is not just about perfection, but also about the imperfections that make it real. Their dark romance evolved into a profound bond, defined by resilience, vulnerability, and a fierce commitment to grow both together and apart. In the end, they forged a union that balanced passion with patience, a love that thrived amidst the shadows, forever lingering in the light. Sabella and Ethan's love was not just a fleeting romance. It was a deep, soulful connection that transcended the ordinary. Their hearts beat not just for one another, but in harmony, creating a symphony of emotions that resonated with every shared moment. The depth of connection. From their very first encounter, there was an undeniable chemistry that pulled them together. It wasn't simply physical attraction. It was as if their souls recognized each other. In the quiet corners of the coffee shop, amidst the chatter of other patrons, they found in one another a sanctuary where they could be their most authentic selves, free from the burdens they carried. Every glance exchanged held a depth of understanding, and every touch sparked a thrill that coursed through their veins. It was in the way Ethen would brush a strand of hair behind Isabella's ear as she spoke passionately about her art, and in the way Isabella would curl up next to Ethen while he read his latest writings, her head resting on his shoulder, feeling the quiet strength of his presence. Heartfelt confessions. Their conversations were always laden with the weight of their emotions. They shared their dreams, fears, and insecurities,